Come on in the room. Come on in the room, everyone. If you are tuning in live, let me know in the comments below. If you are tuning live, let me know in the comments below. If you're watching live, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're watching the replay, let me know as well so I can say hello to you in the comments afterwards when it's all over. All right. Hello, hello, good morning. Hello, hello, good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's for sure. Woo, we are going to be talking about fear and the spirit of fear and the paralysis of fear. Hey, girl. Hey, sister girl is in the house. Hey, K Joe. Let us know. She's on YouTube. Woo, yes, girl. She is on YouTube today. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, 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 beautiful people. Hey there. My name is Dr. Charity C. Campbell, and welcome to this Monday Motivation Series. Hey there, Corey Butler. It's good to see you, sir. Listen, first, let me just say, for those of you who are completely brand new to my DCTV family, my name is Dr. Charity C. Campbell, and I am super excited to have you with me, especially in this journey. I noticed that if you saw me laughing before, it's because I told everyone who attended the live stream last week about me shutting down my Facebook in just a few weeks. And I told them, I said, if I'm still going to be around, but I won't be on Facebook. So if you want to stay connected, make sure you go ahead and you follow me wherever I am, like connect with me wherever I am. And so Kristen, beautiful Kjo here was the first comment. And I noticed that she's not tuning in from Facebook this time. Now she's on YouTube. So sis got the message. Sis got the message. Listen, I love you all so much. And today we are talking about something super serious. Okay. We're talking about moving in fear. We're talking about moving in fear. And I want you to know that there is a difference between fear and the spirit of fear. This was like and this, everything that I'm sharing with you, this is things that, God and I talked about during my private time with him. So you can agree, you can disagree. It's completely fine. But I'm still going to share with you the revelation that I received from it. So I just, I'm really excited that you are here. And for those of you who are new, okay, for those of you who are new to me, please be advised that I am a kingdom believer and an entre leader. So most times I do employ scriptures and quotes of positivity on my live streams. And so, with that said, let's take a look at the scripture that we're going to be looking at for today. So, it's a bit backwards. So, I'm going to read it on this other end here. But it says, fear not, for I, the Lord, it's coming from Isaiah 41:13. And it says, for I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not. I am the one who helps you. Okay, I'm going to read that again because I messed it up a little bit. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not. I am the one who helps you. Okay. Now, first of all, let's talk about the definition of fear. Okay. The definition of fear. Fear is actually defined as an unpleasant feeling. Okay, an unpleasant feeling triggered by the perception of danger, real or imagined. Okay, real or imagined. Many times we go through things in life, and fear is, the real fear. Okay, it's the type where it's a real threat. Okay, there's some serious danger that's involved. We have all of these feelings and things that come up through these triggers of fear. Then there's the type of fear where it's just imagined. You don't even know, enough information to be afraid, and you decide that it's okay. I'm just going to be afraid of it anyway. These are, the I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. I really am. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. But there is a difference here. There is a difference, and we're going to talk about that. So let me go to this. The very first thing I want to talk about is the ramification of the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown. Okay, so if you're watching live, go ahead and type in the comments the fear of the unknown. This is the first thing, the first principle that we're going to talk about here. The fear of the unknown. Thank you for those who are giving the likes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking over here. And you know what? While you're at it, you might as well go ahead and share. Don't be stingy, share, because we're going there today. We get ready to help somebody get set free. Okay. We're gonna help somebody get set free. The fear of the unknown. Go ahead and type that down there. The fear of the unknown. So the thing is, and if you tuned in last week or you saw the last video, you know that I am preparing to make yet another monumental shift. Hey, oh shucks. Hey Jamaica, how you doing, sweetheart? That's my sister from another mister. North Carolina in the house. Here is the fear of the unknown. Okay, the fear of the unknown. And my mom says this reminds me of the message today. You can sing in the dark when you walk in the light. Amen. So so the fear of the unknown. Many of you tuned in last week, and you know that I'm getting ready to make a move. Okay, don't just stand there, bust the move, honey. Let me tell you. And this move is not just a regular move. Okay, this move is a monumental move on so many levels. But this time, what I've noticed, Kristen, is that last time when I made the move from the States to China, there was some fear, but the type of fear that I had wasn't the type of fear that was debilitating. It wasn't the type of fear that would say, oh, don't do it. Even though there were well-meaning people connected to me who tried to impose their fears on me to say, well, I don't, why would you move there? And then also the type of fear where they would be like, well, can you practice Christianity there? I don't practice anything. I live it. First of all, let's just go ahead and put that out there, people. Okay. I don't practice Christianity. I live it. I am it. I am a living epistle. But there's no way that I would be able to go to a place and not just live my truth of being a kingdom believer. Okay. So no, and now, but I do know how to be in order. Okay. Because I'm not going to be behind bars. Okay. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that out there. I know how to be in order, but at the same time, there were people who I know they meant well, but they had all of these concerns and all of these fears because this was something unknown to them as well. Now, I already had my own. Like questions be like, okay, God, how are we going to do this? How are we going to work this out? But it wasn't to the point to where I was like, but I'm not going to do it. For me, it was always, I have these questions. Okay, I have these questions, but I'm still going to go anyway. Because how will I find the true answer for me if I don't walk into it? I can Google, I can search on the internet, I can talk to other people in conversation all day, every day, but at the end of the day, their experience would be completely different than mine because we're different people, we're different beings. And so the only way you will uncover the truth of what you are afraid of, that unknown, is to move in fear. Nobody said that, oh, okay, well, some people say you have to abolish fear in order to, move forward and do things. Honey, let me tell you something. If that was the case, some of us would be waiting forever. We would be waiting forever to make major moves in life because we would be waiting. We would be waiting for the fear to go away. But instead of that, you, like Joyce Myers said, you have to do it afraid. There's so many other people say, do it afraid. Go continue. Listen. That's why I say move in fear, because the thing is, sometimes you're moving in fear, sometimes you're moving with fear, but at the end of the day, at least you moving, boo. Move forward, right? That's what we're talking about, moving. So here, 5 years ago, there was this whole fear of the unknown because I really didn't know what to expect, but I knew that I needed to go. And 5 years later, this time I have there is no fear. Like there's no fear. Here's the thing though. Let me say this. Okay. This move. Yes, I'm finally leaving this country. Shada baba. Bye, 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 bye. Glory. I'm finally leaving this country that I've been blessed to live in. Don't get me wrong, it's been a blessing, but I'm finally leaving this country. And have I said it too much? Should I say it again? I'm finally leaving this country. Shy. I just felt it. And I'm super excited about where God is taking me to yet another land I have never been. And I be asking God, I'd be like, why you be telling me to go to these places I've never been, I never thought about China before. I was trying to go to the Middle East. Okay. Now you're telling me to go to another place I've never been to before, hadn't done any research on it before, prior to the time that he told me to move there. And I'm just like, what you doing? What you doing? And he's like, but I can trust you to move. He's like, I can trust you to move in spite of fear. And so everything now, most of the things I guess I would have been afraid of, the fear part, were just concerns that I had leading up to the time for me to leave. God, how am I going to get somebody to take over my apartment? How am I going to sell all of my stuff? Because this time I'm actually going with nothing. Like, I'm going with some clothes and I'm going with my tech gear because we got to keep it rolling. Like, how am I going to go with this or that? But the thing is, I still had peace. Okay. And I said, I don't know what's on the other side, but I do know that if I don't start moving in the right direction, I am going to miss my moment. I am going to miss the promise and the blessings that are attached to obedience. I was in we were in church yesterday, my last service at the church I attend here. And this young lady, whew, honey, she was so good. I had to invite her to come over for dinner. You hear me? This young lady said, slow obedience is still disobedience. Honey, I tried. Let me tell you something. I wanted to holler. I wanted to scream. They're not used to that kind of, they're not used to that kind of reaction in church. Okay. I wanted to be like, ma'am. And it was just a confirmation that I needed, because all of the things that are happening right now and that are about to happen are super fast in my life. Like, super fast. And it reminds me of my doctoral degree and my master's, and how everything moves so quickly. Everything was back to back, like boom, 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 boom. It reminded me of that. And that's how I knew that the hand of God was on it. This move that's happening right now, everything, y'all, everything is happening so fast. And I'm like, I don't have to fear right now because I know the hand of God is on it. Now, I have experienced before where there was fear, which is valid. Okay. Fear is a feeling. Your feelings are valid. Okay. There was fear, but then there was also the spirit of fear. And I want to quickly talk about the two. Okay. There's fear and then there's the spirit of fear. We know that, the reason why God tells us to fear not is because he knows fear is a real thing. Y'all, fear is a real thing. It's a real emotion, okay? And that's why many of us who have decided we're going to go ahead and continue to move forward in the things that God has for us, no matter whether we know what's behind that door or not, is because we are deciding to move in fear, move with fear. It don't matter the preposition, okay? It doesn't matter in, with, to, for, whatever. Just know it's a move. I need somebody to go ahead and type that in the type that in the chat. It's a move. Type that in the comments. It's a move. It's a move. Doesn't matter how we're moving, baby, as it's a move. Because I refuse to stay stuck and stagnant in a season and in a place where I'm not supposed to be. I refuse to take my time and go at a pace that I think is going to be best for me, when God is like, yo, what you still doing here? Oh, okay. You're going to do slow obedience. It's still disobedience. Huh? It's still disobedience. It's slow obedience is still disobedience. Okay. Okay. I go. Okay. But the spirit of fear is also a thing as well. So fear is a feeling. Fear is an emotion. It is something that is triggered by a threat. It's a threat that you feel like is true, right? Whether it's imagined or whether it is a real threat, it's a feeling. But here is where we get it mixed up. The spirit of fear is the thing that comes to really, really, really torment you. Okay? Fear This is, again, this is all Dr. C. This is all me talking to the Lord. Okay. So if you disagree, it's okay. It's okay. You're entitled to that. But this is what I believe. I believe that spirit. Okay, mom, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. You're going ahead of me, hon. You're going ahead of me now. I'll put it back up in a second. My mom's going ahead of me. We tag team it. Fear is real. It doesn't torment you. Okay. I don't feel like it torments you. Here's the thing though. The spirit of fear does. The spirit of fear is the thing that comes to torment you. Why? Because the enemy knows, okay, if the fear is there, okay, if the presence of the fear is there, let me intensify it. Let me make it grow so much that it's no longer just fear, but it's another component. It's the spirit of fear. Let me allow the spirit of fear to grow so big that it begins to torment this person. It begins to torment this person and cause them to do things that will cause them to forfeit the promises that's on the other side of what they're afraid of. Does this make sense to anybody? Or am I too off the wall for y'all today? Does this make sense? Let me know in the comments, because I need to know if y'all rocking with me today. And my mom already went there. She said, God has not given us a spirit of fear. This is why I want to let you know. That's why the Bible says 365 times, fear not. Fear not. It's a feeling, okay? Fear not. Your feelings are valid, but fear not, because I'm with you. Okay, Kjo said it makes perfect sense. Thank you, sis. Okay, here we go. Here we go. My mama says, okay, well, I got my sis and I got my mom. We rocking that. Here's the thing. When we have fear, it's just like another emotion. We are happy, we're sad, it's any other type of emotion, right? Now, this thing, thank you, Nikki. Nikki says it makes sense, total sense. The spirit of fear is the thing that comes and it wants to overwhelm you. Why? Because when most of us are overwhelmed, child, we fall apart. And that's why in I believe it's 2 Timothy. I don't know. My mom could put the scripture up there. But in the scripture, it says, for God has not given us the spirit of fear. That lets you know that the spirit of fear, it exists. Fear exists and the spirit of fear exists for a reason. Okay? For a reason. Fear, the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear will come and torment you. Fear, it exists. We acknowledge it. Okay? The only way, if you are in denial about what you are afraid of, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to move forward. That's why I tell people, and some people say, embrace the fear. I say, acknowledge it, do whatever you need to do, but don't be in denial about it. Don't be like, oh no, I'm fine. Because what's going to happen is it will grow. And it won't just be fear, but you'll also have the spirit of fear as well. And the thing that happens when the spirit of fear takes over is that now we have the paralysis of fear. Oh, I'm coming down your aisle. Bum, 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 bum. Coming down your aisle. The paralysis of fear. What happens when we are paralyzed? We do not move. You hear me? Do you hear me? What happens when we're paralyzed? We don't move. We don't go to the right. We don't go to the left. We definitely don't go forward. Sometimes we might move backwards, but that's only because we're trying to go. We're just trying to make some type of movement, and there's nothing that's happening. Literally nothing that's happening, because you have allowed fear to paralyze you. That means you've allowed fear to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from going in the direction of your dreams, your goals, and also from moving in obedience. I'm just saying. She said, girl, I've been there. Listen, the paralysis of fear comes from so many, maybe, the fear is that you'll fail. Let's talk about some of these fears real quick. Maybe it is that, we become stagnant. Exactly, Nikki. Maybe the fear is that you'll fail. Maybe the fear is that you will, you'll embarrass yourself or embarrass, others. Maybe the fear, maybe the fear is that, you don't have what it takes. Thank you, Mama. 2 Timothy 1:7. I knew it was 2 Timothy. Okay. Maybe the fear is that, that, you're not qualified for the promotion on the job. Maybe the fear is that you're, you want to open your business, but you're just like, somewhere along the line, of course, it's still failure, but somewhere along the line, it's just ain't gonna work out. Or maybe I won't ever get the customers I need, the clients I need. Maybe it's for you to move, but the fear is like, where am I going to be provided for? Or, what if I get there and it's a dangerous place? Or what if I get there and all of these what ifs? What if, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, I'm scared. I'm doing all of this stuff. And it's like, so you just gonna sit there and not do anything though? She said, in my business 2 weeks in a row. Listen, sis, all I can tell you is I'm connected. All I can tell you is I am connected. I am connected, and the connection continues to grow as I grow closer in obedience. This is a dangerous season for me. Let me tell you something, okay? If you connected to me, let me tell you, it's a dangerous season. And it's a positively dangerous season because I am in a place where I no longer am giving into fear. I am no longer giving into the lies of fear. I'm no longer giving into the spirit of fear. I acknowledge it when it comes, because that's one thing. I don't know why we do that. We be like, oh no, people ask you how you doing. Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. Listen, we know that, but how you really doing? Okay. Can we stop with the pretend stuff for a little bit, especially if we're going to grow? Can we stop with the pretend stuff? I mean, please. Okay. It's nothing wrong with telling the truth as long as you tell the truth and it's not in a complaining manner. Once you start complaining, then you're just going to start canceling out all your blessings and the things that are lined up for you, or delay them. There is a way to respond when somebody says, how you doing? You know what? I may not be my best today. But it's going to be okay. Always add in that but, and there's something positive behind it, because whatever you say after the but is going to cancel out the negative in the beginning. You ain't got to say, girl, my back is aching. And you know what? Anybody ask you all of that? Okay. That's when people be like, I shouldn't have never asked you nothing. I just want to know how you was doing. You telling me all of this crazy stuff. Listen, all I'm saying is right now, whatever fear you are feeling, it's valid. You're allowed to have it. It's fine. You can just address it. And then now let's move on. Just because here's the thing. Some people say, well, I can't move in fear. I need to get rid of the fear first. And then, then I can move on. But sometimes, Jesus, Lord, help me to make this come out the right way. Y'all, sometimes when like a rocket takes off, when a rocket takes off, or a space shuttle takes off. Okay, Kjo, I feel like this one's for you. Like when a rocket takes off or something, some people from the space, they're going up in the air. Y'all, this is the worst explanation so far. When you shoot up and then some things have to fall off so you can keep going, they start with those things attached to them. Somebody tell me, what are they, propellers? I don't know. What are those things that fall off? Okay, this is terrible. But they start going off. I should have looked it up before. Look, now you're supposed to be giving me wisdom and the right explanations. Lord, got me over here. But y'all know what I'm saying. When they be like, 3, 2, 1, lift off, and then the rocket goes up. Okay. Okay. So let's say that's you. Oh, I'm coming for you. Let's say that's you. You got fear on this side, fear on that side, whatever your fear is. Huh? I told you we are going there. You have fear here and it's going with you. You're moving in it. But baby, as you keep going and you keep growing, at some point that fear is going to have to fall off. You know why? Because I no longer need it. I didn't need you. Maybe I needed it to give me that boost that I needed. Maybe I needed it to get me off the ground. Maybe I needed it to motivate me to move forward. But now that I'm doing it, now that I'm moving, now that I have entered into the next atmosphere, now that I have entered into the next level, now that I have seen that what I was afraid of was really nothing, I don't need that anymore. It can fall off now. Do you feel me, church? It can fall off now. I don't need it. It doesn't serve me. It may have given me the boost that I needed because I was tired of being comfortable. Please, if you're going to do anything, like I said, fear is valid. Fear is real. But give that fear a purpose. Say, oh, okay, since you're going to be here, you might as well be the thing that motivates me to get out of my comfort zone. Since you're going to be here, fear, then you might as well be the thing that's going to propel me and push me into the next level of my life, the next chapter, the next destiny, whatever it is that I'm supposed to walk in. Since you're going to be here, you're going to work to be here. Okay? Fear, if you're going to be here, you're going to serve a purpose. And the purpose is not to keep me back, but to propel me forward. And once I move forward, I don't need you no more. You can fall off. Woo! That wasn't anywhere in nobody's notes. That was for one of y'all. Whoever. That could have been for Jamaica or for Kjo. Whoever it's for, let the fear fall off. Move in it. Move in it. Move in it. Move in it. Don't stay stagnant. Move in it. Move in it. Why are you afraid? Honey, when I tell you, if you would look deeper into your future, and I know some of you are saying right now, like, I can't really see my future because all I see is the fear. Okay. Remember, fear is basically telling you the opposite of what could actually happen. Yes, we have legit concerns. Yes, we have these, things that are doubts and all that stuff like that. But what if the thing that fear is saying to you is the complete opposite of what is actually going to happen, what is actually waiting for you? Suppose fear is telling you that you're going to fail. Suppose if fear is saying you're going to fail, you're not going to amount to anything, you're going to do this, you'll do that. And what if it's the exact opposite? You're not going to fail. Actually, you're going to experience the greatest success. Oh, this position, this promotion is perfect for you. Like, if you just keep doing XYZ, the promotion is on the other side. But instead, fear is like, nah, girl, don't do that. Stay where you at. Don't move forward. Don't do that. Don't do it. Let me tell you. And my mama just said it. See, this is why I am a mother's child. My mother just said elevation causes excess weight to fall off. Yes, propel, push, catapult us forward. Let me tell you something. Fear is excess weight. Ooh, somebody is about to lose weight by moving in fear. Can that be natural for me though? Sorry, sidebar. Can that be natural for me? Because this whole situation. Okay, thank you. Somebody is about to lose weight. The weight of fear. Oh, Jesus, I don't have enough time. But let's talk about the weight of fear. God almighty. Mama, stop pulling. On me. Lord, let's talk about the weight of fear. I don't have much time, y'all, so I'm going to try to make this real quick. Fear comes and puts weight on you. It causes you to be heavy with doubt, heavy with uncertainty, heavy with, it just adds on extra heaviness that is unnecessary. But what happens when you move anyway? What happens when you get moving? What happens when you take another step? All you got to do is take one step. I said this in service yesterday. I said, the thing is, when a lot of us, especially with the fear of the unknown, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to take my seat. I'm going to say this. I'm going to take my seat. What happens with us and the fear of the unknown is that we want instructions before we get moving. Is that you? We want instructions before we get moving. And sometimes God is like, right now, I'm just going to give you instructions as you move. So you take a step, and I'll give you some instructions. And then you take another step, and I'll give you some instructions. And you take another step, and I'll give you some instructions. And then take another step, and I'll give you some instructions. But you want all the instructions back here. And God is like, no, not yet. Because if I tell you everything right now, you are going to be overwhelmed, and you're going to think that this is not for you. You're going to think that this is not the blessing that God is really trying to give me. You're going to think that, I'm not worthy, I'm not qualified, or you're going to think that I'm lying to you. And clearly I told you I am not a man that I should lie. I mean, so I'm not going to give you everything all at once. It's like when you have a baby and the baby be trying to reach and grab for all the food and trying to, and you be like, no, because you're going to choke. No, I got to give you a little bit. I got to give you bit by, come on here, Holy Ghost. I got to give you bit by bit, because if I give you everything all at one time, you're going to hurt yourself. If I give you everything at once, you're going to hurt yourself because you're not ready for everything all at one time. So no, I'm not giving you all the instructions, Okay, Joe. No, Kristen, I can't give you all the instructions right now because it is too big for you to handle at once right now. The blessing, the promises, everything, it is too big to handle all at once. So that's why with fear, in fear, take one step. I'll give you some instructions. Take another step. Good girl. Here goes some more instructions. Here's another step. Great girl. Here's some more instructions. Woo, girl, you doing it. Take another step. Here's more instructions. And then before you know it, you're at your destination. And not only has weight fallen off of you because all you did was keep walking, huh? Okay. All right. All you did was just keep walking. You exercising your faith by walking. I got to go. I got to go. You are exercising your faith by walking, and God is like, okay, open your eyes. Guess what? You have reached your destination. Congratulations, you have reached your destination. Do you hear me what I say? Huh? One time for the old school, see my face. That's all I want you to know. Move in fear. Move in fear. Move in fear. Because once you start moving, it'll start falling off. That weight will fall off. I really hope that you all enjoyed this on today. Thank you, Nikki. And God bless you, sweetheart, for tuning in, for joining. And she's so gorgeous. Look at her. Thank you so much for tuning in. I thank you all for being with me on today. And, this has been a blessing to me to be able to come to you. I'm looking at all the questions, all the comments here. You all are just amazing. I love you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on next Monday.